Correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
Before the invisibility drops, he's got to drop the glamour of the glamour stone because he's going to need all his concentration for this. He's going to kind of cross his arms over his chest to himself. He just says, "It's time to sing, Rian. Just remember not to get lost in the song." And as the invisibility drops, spends a maneuver to get into engaged range of everyone, and then he's going to spend a story point to activate his heroic ability and sing his blade song. You just see him rush off, more or less like dancing around the skeletons, chopping off the bones, shattering skulls and ribs and arms and stuff till they're all more or less sliced and diced and decimated. And then gonna spend his other maneuver to activate the Berserk talent.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So until the end of the encounter or until I am incapacitated, I add 1 success and 2 advantages to all melee combat checks that I make.
Oh boy.
However, opponents add 1 success to all combat checks targeting Rian. And while Berserk is active, I cannot make any ranged combat checks, just melee. And at the end of the encounter, or when I'm incapacitated, I suffer 6 strain.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. My heroic ability has rejuvenation too, so I actually heal 4 strain.
No.
All right.
Wow.
And then we're going to swing at the Bone Mage.
Oh, right.
Rian comes in and just turns into a whirlwind of destruction, just tearing through these skeletons like a hurricane. Absolute devastation in a way that no human should be able to manage.
Okay.
So how does Rian use his action? Now that
To
he's
attack.
used his
Yeah, now that he's
additional
in
ability
a
to destroy
blood
almost all of
rage.
the enemies. Actually, all of them except for one.
Yep.
Love that. Where's the Mindbreaker? That's for another time. That's for later.
We're striking at the Bone Mage.
Hit
Aimee,
him.
what were you?
What is your melee light skill?
Melee light, 3 ranks, but I have finesse, so 4 agility, so that's 3 yellow and a green.
And you get 2 advantages and 1 success?
Yep.
Boy, oh boy.
It's going to be a combined combat check, but I have dual wielder, so that takes care of that part.
All right. It does not take care of the adversary.
Obviously.
Definitely not.
Oh, I also have empowered 1, so he does get a blue die.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Check a blue die.
You succeeded with a triumph.
Yay!
How many advantages?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my dual strike talent, suffer 2 strain to hit with my second weapon instead of the 2 advantages.
Oh, speaking of which, before we actually get to that point,
Huh?
I should remember, almost forgot, as you attack, find a story point to throw up a
Reflective barrier.
reflective barrier. That's
Oh,
what's.
dang it.
How many story points? Where's the distribution right now?
Oh, the story point distribution is 4 and 3. He reduces the damage from all attacks by 7.
What?
Oh my gosh!
As Rian comes in to attack, and the bone mage's eyes grow wide, and he just jerks his hand up, and the shattered bones from the skeletons all around him come together and coalesce into a wall of bones between him and Rian.
Yo!
Okay, can I still crit the guy?
No, you can't break through the bone shield unless you can do a lot more damage than I think you can.
Let's see. I do have the talent Lucky Strike, which is to my agility. When my character makes a successful combat check, I'm going to spend 1 story point to use it. I add damage equal to my character's ranks and agility. And then I also have finesse improved.
So first, what's your agility?
4.
How much? And you're using blessed knives?
Yes.
So that adds 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then another 4.
Is that the successes?
4 from your finesse improved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 1. Plus 4 from your lucky strike.
Yep.
And then that's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, okay, no, you can break through.
All right, that's the 1 hit of the combat check. So yeah, the first knife just shattered.
So he like conjures up this wall of bones, and Rian smashes right through it.
Shoot. He's in berserk mode, so.
Because that's a total of 9 soak, basically, that he pulled up there. But yeah, you just did 12 damage, so that's...
To
so
the first attack, and the second attack, since I used dual strike. That's the one I could crit him with, right?
Yep.
Does the blessed quality affect with this guy or not?
No, he's human. He's a messed up human. He's human.
So we'll spend 2 advantages to activate the crit on that second hit, then we'll spend the triumph and the other 2 to improve upon that crit.
Plus 70.
Yes! Yes! Sing that song, Rian. Just keep singing.
Keep singing.
Just keep singing.
You may not want to say
but
that.
I don't really want to kill this person because I'm afraid of who will come after us.
That is a good point.
All right. The bone mage, so you rolled 2.
So we're 72.
I rolled a
Which
2.
is hamstrung. The target loses their free maneuver until this critical injury is healed.
That is helpful, yes.
So you smash through his shield, and he tried to, like, turn and run, basically. And he slashed at his, like, back of his legs and got his hamstring.
Ouch.
Like, he, like, slow-mo as, like, this guy just shield smash, like, double hit through the shield. Just skeletal face, eyes go wide, like, turns around.
Okay, Rian. Okay.
It's about to get better, folks.
Is it?
Okay.
What?
Because it's at that moment, Rian starts to have a small feral grin form on his face as he becomes lost in the song.
No, hey, you said to yourself not to do that.
And no longer has control of himself, and neither do I.
What? Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
I have control now.
You're telling me to run. I'm telling you all to run.
I'm not here, and I'm okay with that.
All right. But you don't know that yet. Voltaire.
Yeah.
That was some extremely efficient work, my friend, but at what cost?
Right. Yeah, the villain just got hamstrung.
How does everyone react to seeing Rian do this? I just want to know the reactions right now. Like, what's the look on their faces?
I mean,
You can't tell what Cayden's feeling.
Andress
Yeah.
is kind of surprised, but it's not like she knew you that well anyway, so it's like she doesn't know if this is out of the ordinary.
Okay, go off.
But she is generally surprised.
Voltaire's impressed.
Hey,
How
fair.
And Joan?
does Joan react to that?
Joan's just like eyes wide, like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Now that's a thing.
Yeah.
This happened. All right.
If Cayden didn't have to make a check right now to tell if something changed with Rian, you can tell something has absolutely changed now.
It's very
Really?
clear at this
Like
point.
it's an obvious, like something is off. Oh, that changes things.
His aura has just drastically changed.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this
Oh my
is not the
gosh.
Rian you know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, anyway, Voltaire doesn't know that, so he is using his bow, and he's leveling a shot at the bone mage.
It's going to be a little trickier because Rian's right in front of you.
And so he has 3 yellow, 1 green, but he also has a number of story points from his heroic ability.
Oh, that's right. How many?
He has duration 5, so that should be 5 story points.
What?
You just have a pool of
Oh
5?
my god.
My
True.
God.
That
That's
don't
everything
translate
that you
to
learned.
Jonathan's pool.
That's freaking OP. What the frick?
To be fair,
Mm-hmm.
they do have to relate to the information that he got.
Ah, gotcha.
That's the
All
limit.
right.
That makes sense.
That's the limiter. The fight does work with that. That's just
Yeah.
a general, like,
Okay.
Cool.
You made me nervous, Jonathan.
you're gonna get no bad guy due to the fact that Rian is in the way.
I would not
All right.
advise shooting Rian at this particular time. At another time, I don't know. This could be workable.
All right, I'm gonna flip a story point. What damage does your bow do?
Base 7?
Okay, that's 7 plus 2. The arrow just hits his shield that he's got reforming around.
That?
Oh man.
He did shatter the shield, but the spell's still active, so the bones keep coming back around him. Still maintaining the spell, and the spell is basically call bones into wall.
So I got just his soak.
Yep.
Gosh dang it.
The wall is like reforming right as your arrow just stabs into some bone.
So it's close.
Then it's Joan's turn.
Fear
I'm-
jokes.
Alright, Joan is
Take your
going
breaths.
to cast Dispel.
Yes, please,
Bella.
please work.
Gonna flip a story point and then flip one back.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know.
Which direction?
That is a success. Alright, so Joan,
Oh.
silver energy flows around her wand and shoots. Does a cutting motion in the air with her wand, like, there! And the energy holding the spell together is cut off. Unfortunately, with this despair, the bone shards go flying.
Rian's right next to that.
Yeah, he is.
So Rian is going to get 3 wounds,
Jeez.
and everyone else is going to get 1 wound.
Well, my
Charge
soak
goes
is
flying.
3.
Nope,
so
nope. Ignoring soak.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
It's a despair. They typically ignore so.
Fair enough. That's fair. So I get a bunch of cuts. Nice.
Then, on top of that, Rian's gaze turns towards Joan.
Oh no.
No,
No,
please
no,
no.
No.
Oh, I can't say anything because I have no further control.
Oh my gosh.
Forgive me, Joan.
And then it's Cayden's turn.
All right, okay.
The bone mage looks at Rian's like, you do not know what you've unleashed, children.
He looks at Rian with that and says that?
Yes, it's been a long time since I've sensed this.
Oh, we're gonna talk later.
Okay. We're going to priorities, and I hate it, but priorities. Okay. So, first, we're going to spend a maneuver to try Hunter's Query on the Bone Mage. So I make is it a hard? I believe it's a hard survival check. A hard survival check, which is 2 yellow, 2 green.
All right, success.
All right. And that, because I have Hunter's Query improved, that acts as a maneuver, not an action, which means or any attack made against this target until the end of my next round are automatically upgraded. Then we're going to... He had his pistol out, and we're going to just use that. So we'll spend the other maneuver to aim.
And what's your ranged light?
3 and 4.
So that would be 4 yellows right now.
And I also have Quick Strike as well. Let me just...
Right. Yes,
on that. I only have rank 1 in that, so I think it has 1 blue die.
That's 1 blue die.
Okay.
All right. Gonna flip the story point.
I will flip it back.
All right, you miss.
Come
Oh
on.
man.
Darn.
Did I get any advantages on that?
You get 1 advantage.
Seriously?
Yep.
Dang it.
Dang.
We're doing
You
great
hit-
today.
You hit his coat. Your board
Come
goes
on.
trench coat.
I'm pissed. Fine.
All right, Andi.
Come and save us, poor wretches.
Okay, so so the thing that's going on right now is we're attacking the Bone Mage. Is Rian clearly dangerous at this point? Like, or is it still kind of ambiguous what he's up to over there?
He hasn't done anything, but the Bone Mage looked scared of him and said, "You don't know what you've unleashed."
This is worrying. She has no ties to people in this group, so...
Trying to hit Rian?
I mean, Bone Mage is down for the count.
No, he's not. He's still going strong. He'll get to turn. He just doesn't have a free maneuver.
Voltaire and Cayden both missed hitting him.
That's true, I guess. Okay, so he has his, like, bone wall.
Not anymore.
Nope. Joan cut it off.
That's right.
But I thought you said it was regenerating.
No, so he was maintaining the spell, but Joan did a dispel, which cuts the spell off.
Oh.
So he would have to cast the spell again on his turn to bring it back now.
Can I just freeze him?
You could try.
Freeze who? The mage or Rian?
Bust open the nearest drinking fountain.
Yeah, probably, basically.
If you're freezing Rian, he does have dodge.
Not Rian. The other one.
So if you want to, like, fully freeze him, make it so he can't perform actions, then that would be a curse spell with the paralysis upgrade.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill him.
No. I mean, just so you could try to ensnare him where he can't perform maneuvers, but he can still perform actions. Or you could make it so he can't perform actions, which
no actions. No actions.
That would be then that would be the curse spell with paralysis, which is a daunting check.
And I don't have. So when I do like freezing stuff, there's no difficulty added.
Nice.
I don't know if that matters.
But freezing applies to.
That's with the ice effect for attacks. You still get the increased difficulty for paralysis.
Okay. Let me just look at what I have here.
To be fair, your attack, like this attack, will still be automatically upgraded because of Hunter's Query.
True. And it's Quarry.
Quarry, right? Sorry.
Hunter's Query would be the hunter's asking a question.
And I think maybe I'll use Brilliant Casting.
Ooh. Nice.
Well.
And so that would, I have, 3 ranks in Knowledge Supernatural?
Yes, yeah. That would have 3 advantages.
Yeah. And so it's 3 yellow and 2 green, and then all the other stuff that we discussed already.
Going to
I'll spend a story. Yes, focus.
What about a story point? Did you want to spend a story point as well?
Sure.
I
have quite a few. So wait, for focusing, is that extra strain?
That is a maneuver. So if you're doing only 1, then no.
What does focus do again?
It adds a blue die to the check.
I'll do another focus.
All right, so that's 2 strain. So you shoot a blast of water to freeze him, and you miss.
What?
You get a big blast of just ice covering a wall.
What are these rolls?
Wait, so can you tell me what I rolled?
You rolled a bunch of stuff that all canceled out into 2 successes.
What is happening?
Wait, so I get nothing?
Sorry, not successes, I mean advantages. I bet.
Can I crit him? I don't...
No. It's an attack. It was a...
Curse spell.
So nothing happens.
Oh my gosh.
Can the advantages be used for no, next person's Rian. I don't want to help him.
Nope.
Well, you do it for the next, non-GM controlled character.
Yeah, that one.
Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Help us.
Can it be on the floor? Can someone slip on it or something?
The ice can spread across the floor.
Cool.
Love it.
Cool.
What's happening?
Yeah, what are these rolls?
Apparently, we're just rolling terribly today.
Oh my god.
The Bone Mage
kind of has a bit of an aura of bad luck around him.
Apparently.
I get that.
The only stuff that went well was the prep.
And
Rian's initial attack went
but
really
that's
well.
look, here's the thing. That was that's really good. So there's a direct very bad. So I think that just balances out even, probably.
Sure.
Right. That cold blue energy coalesces around the Bone Mage.
No.
Oh, is it the Bone Mage's turn? Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yes, it's the Bone Mage's turn.
Oh boy.
What's he gonna do?
Remember when we never rolled badly and we always rolled well on initiative and we always went before the bad guys and we just wrecked them 1 round? I miss those days.
I don't know. Rian did a pretty decent job.
Wrath. Well, children, I think I will leave you with your friend.
Piece of garbage.
Forgive
And
me.
one other parting gift.
No.
We interrupted him.
No, please.
That cold blue energy coalesces into his hand and he throws it down and it suffuses the bones he had laid out before
Right.
that come together
No.
into a massive 10-foot tall spiked bone demon.
No.
What in the world?
This is great.
And then he's going to use conduit.
Boo.
No. Stop
He doesn't
it.
get a free maneuver, though, so he has to suffer strain for this.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it does. He does
Yeah.
suffer strain. This is hurting him. He
Yep.
grimaces and I will see you another time. You know, child, and he turns to Joan, I will give you one chance. There are not many of us true wielders of the power left. So I will give you one chance to come with me and my husband for the sake of our shared destinies. No?
Saw that coming.
So be it.
Ah.
And he opens a way behind him.
Dang it.
Boo.
Interesting, though.
Boo.
And then steps through and closes it, leaving us with a maddened Rian
Oh, boy.
and a giant bone demon.
Oh, boy.
So is it demon first or Rian first?
Isn't it a
Demon
maneuver for him to get to the door?
Yes. So he's straining himself.
I don't know what his strength threshold is at, but he's probably really tuckered out.
Which is why he's
Well, he's
leaving.
actually got a very high strength threshold, but
He's probably fine.
All right.
Yeah. Just the hand.
it's better. His strength threshold is much better than his wound threshold. Physically,
Yeah, and it's
kind of
he's-
frail.
right, and his scope was 2, which, like, if only we could hit him.
Oh, my gosh.
So he goes to the way and bone demon time.
Yeah.
Bone demon.
This
I
is
don't
gonna
like
hurt.
Yes, it
The
is.
bone demon ignores Rian,
Saw that coming.
That's very annoying.
and the cold blue glowing sockets go straight to Voltaire.
Uh,
No
Probably
surprise.
And and hellfire covers the bones. We're all gonna have to make a daunting fear check.
oh, my gosh.
Rian
10
included?
foot tall beast of bone and flame. No, Rian does not right now. As this 10-foot beast of bone and flame comes for us. Yes.
Daunting.
I decreased it of that fear check.
Nice.
How do you do that?
Confidence.
I love how that sounds like that. I love how that sounds like such a bullcrap thing to say, but that's the name of
I
Is
love
it really the name of the talent?
That's
That is
so
so
great.
on
Where is
brand.
this?
Love
I
it.
love that.
Where is this talent found?
Confidence.
Tier
I don't
2.
remember.
Tier 2.
What?
I think.
It's a ranked talent. The more ranks you have in confidence, the more you reduce fear check.
Yeah, I mean, I only have one rank, but the difference between daunting and not
hard.
daunting.
And not daunting. Hey, what's your discipline?
My discipline is 2 yellow.
Oh.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend the remainder of the special story points that I have.
That is a very good use of those.
That's
How
a
many-
very
How
smart
many is
idea.
that?
3.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
plan. Oh, my gosh.
Smart idea.
Because this ties directly in,
Yep.
and it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
save my. It's going to save. It's going to
Save your
save my.
bacon.
Save my bacon.
Fire and shadow.
Now, is everyone's making this fear check, right?
Yes. Everyone who's here.
Except for
I'm
Elianna.
just chilling. Hoping
Everyone
everything's fine.
but
Rian and whoever's with the professor. probably.
Yeah.
All right. So that is.
If I had a nickel for every time Nathaniel's character has turned around and attacked the party, I'd have 2 nickels.
Hey, look, it's been at least 10.
That's not. That's
It's
not
been
a
more
lot,
than a
But
minute.
it's weird that it
But it's happened
It's
twice.
weird that it's happened twice. Look,
Thank you, dude. Merch.
Yes.
he hasn't slayed out any of our party members yet, so.
He's about to attack them.
Okay, well,
All right.
we don't have a resurrection scroll this time, so be careful, everybody.
All right. So, Voltaire, you are frightened but not terrified. you're going to be disoriented for the rest of the encounter. So you will get a black die on all your checks.
I'll take it.
That's
Hey,
All right,
that's
next
all right.
person.
I guess, Cayden, 4 ranks, 3 willpower.
Nice.
Nice. Story points, yay or nay?
What's the current?
You have 5, I have 2.
Do it.
This feels like he's just bullying
Sure.
story points out of us.
All right,
Sure.
I'm going to flip it back,
Of course.
because that means there's a possibility of getting a despair.
I know. I'm aware. I don't like what that would go for.
You did not get a despair, though.
But
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 In fact,
oh,
Hello.
sec.
Hello.
in fact, is such a wonderful thing.
All right,
Here.
you are going to get 4 strain,
Yeesh.
Oof.
but you succeeded with a triumph.
Yeah, my boy.
You- So, like, the initial situation was rattling, but you just collect yourself, and you have no fear and against this thing.
Heck yes.
and Cayden is fairly much a salty type of character most of the time. So I'd say that part of that is the sheer fact that, one, they did nothing to the Bone Mage, and that the situation that they had such a great hold on at the beginning shifted so drastically that he's like mentally pissed. He's composed, but on the inside he's just fuming.
I love that.
He is not happy.
He's too angry to be afraid.
I love that.
Gosh, dang it.
That's very typical of him.
So, that triumph means that you will never be scared of this thing in any future possible encounters.
Nice.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
but
Yes,
we'll
please.
see this thing.
Wait,
again.
that happened to the Skinwalker too, the second time.
The second.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I need to write down that I cannot be scared by Skinwalkers or fiends.
Fiends.
Bone demons.
Bone demons. Got it. Okay, bone demons specifically. Got
I
it.
love how
Bone demons.
like Amy's experience of this is like the skinwalker. Like what?
Pretty much.
I'm sorry, you what?
What?
Just listen to the most recent episodes.
I need to do that.
All right. So then it is Andi.
Oh.
Andy, how
Fear check.
disciplined are you?
Not. Discipline is not something she's good at. There are a lot of things she's not good at. Discipline, planning,
What's your
what else? Lots of things. I don't know. Let me find it on the sheet.
Planning, washing the dishes,
Yeah, probably that too. Too green.
grapes.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh
Which
boy. You want
Story
to flip a story point?
Sure.
Flipping it back.
Why? What's even the point of that?
Despair.
Possibility for a despair?
Oh my god.
Can I do Touch of Fate?
Sure.
Was that
do?
You have such a
That's
faith in
right.
yeah.
I
Do it.
do.
What is it?
I can add 2 blue dice to any one skill check
Nice.
Yeah.
For
One
session,
for
right?
per session.
This is a good
And yeah, this is good.
Realistically, Andy would be very frightened of this thing for
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You're terrified.
he has all the reasons to be afraid.
So you did not get threats, so you do not get the flee in terror or frozen in terror.
Oh, good.
good.
You, like Voltaire, you are scared, you get a black die to all your
That's fine.
checks.
That makes sense.
All right. So then Joan, I think,
Joan.
is
Yep.
last to make
Joan.
this.
All right, Joan's got a pretty decent discipline, 3 yellow.
That is decent.
Pretty good. It's pretty
It's
good.
good.
Gonna flip and flip back. All right,
Freaking
Joan
toes.
is also scared but not terrified. Okay, we've got some like everyone's doing a fairly decent job in the sense of like no one's wetting themselves, but everyone is understandably afraid, except for Cayden, who's just too mad to be afraid.
Yeah, for Cayden, who's just pissed.
Mhm.
And Rian, who's too busy being in a bloodthirsty frenzy to be afraid. All right, so the bone demon comes out and just charges Voltaire.
Dodge, dodge, dodge.
I would like to use reflexive barrier.
Oh,
Heck
All right, that's a story point.
And it would be the barrier with the sanctuary.
Oh, yes. All right,
Yes.
plus to difficulty. All
I
right.
would like to flip a story point, and
No, you can't. You already did.
oh, I already did. Never mind.
You did
So
too.
would I get bonus from the fact that my bow is the holy symbol?
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. His bow, so the demon charges Voltaire, and Voltaire begins to glow with that negative light. And that same glow comes from an engraved cross on the bow.
Ooh, I like.
Cool.
An engraved cross inlaid with gold.
Ooh,
Ooh.
beautiful.
Ooh.
Where can I get one of those?
All right.
I'm not giving you anything, Nathaniel.
What's your skill again?
I have 2 ranks and
3 presents. Five presents.
5 presents.
Green.
2 yellow, 3 green.
Wow.
I'm gonna flip a story point.
That's fair.
That is a success. That negative light blasts out from Zander, creating a field of energy around him, and the bone demon immediately jerks back like it's a child that's touched a scalding oven.
Will it go for anyone else?
Yes, but it already wasted its attack on.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because it was a reflexive barrier. So, like, he was being targeted with an attack, which is why he could make the barrier. So he had already committed to the attack. Sanctuary prevented him from actually making it. So it didn't matter if he could make the
this
attack.
thing charges Voltaire, its flaming bone claws coming down, and then Voltaire just explodes with his unique negative light, and it jerks its claw back. All right. Then it is Rian's turn, and Rian is headed straight for Joan.
Forgive me. No. Shoot. What was this?
Don't shoot.
Don't shoot, please.
Which
Well,
is also conveniently a talent
chance.
of Voltaire's.
Don't
Rian
stab
charges
either.
Joan, and Joan is going to use reflexive barrier because that's the popular thing to do today.
Yep.
That is a solid talent.
We're in,
Okay,
look,
that
we're
is a
in
legit
close
talent.
quarters combat. That's going to be utilized a lot.
As the GM, I'm going to flip a story point back.
Okay. You can do that. That's fine.
Maybe.
Frick.
Uh-oh.
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 No.
Okay, that's a success. Advantages, so she gets her +4 defense and reduces damage by additional 2.
Yay.
I mean, that is good. That is good.
There's a bad thing. There's a bad thing.
There's always a bad thing.
I'm sensing a bite.
Of course. Of course. Of
What's the
course.
despair going to involve?
Because of the rushed nature of this spell, if Rian gets a triumph or 3 advantages on his attack, he can shatter it completely and ignore it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And he only gets 2 automatic thanks to Berserk.
Yep.
So do you need me to tell you his stats again or not?
It's 3 and 4.
Yep, 3 and 4.
Oh my gosh.
And he does have talents to use if you wish to use them.
He gets 4 black die from Joan.
Fair.
So yeah, it's just like Rian just charges her, just like, Voltaire!
Oh my gosh.
Just
Oh my gosh.
shield bracelet up in front of her face.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
She's laughing.
Yeah, Rian's got a feral grin and just a wild look in his eyes.
And then a second maneuver to aim. And
So he takes 2 strain from that.
If we had a nickel, Nathaniel, we'd have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet. Did you forget that he has empowered as well? So 1 blue die.
oh, I did forget.
Oh.
Nathaniel, Voltaire's the one who's supposed to be mind controlled here. Stick with the program, my guy.
He's not technically mind controlled.
He is
Tomato,
not.
tomato.
He is in a not really a rage so much as a blood frenzy.
Oh my god.
Would you like to use the dual
Or
strength
a
talent?
battle frenzy. He fails.
Oh, he fails.
Oh bless.
But
Her shield's still there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
These your
gosh.
cling cling.
Well, it's more the way her shield works because she doesn't have a lot of forward power. That's why she has the defensive add-on, because it makes your attacks go off to the side is what it's...
Okay.
It doesn't stop them, is it makes you go So yeah, it goes like that, and your arms just like are jerked to the sides.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now it's Voltaire's turn.
I think I died a little inside.
Oh.
Okay. Voltaire currently has bigger fish to fry. No offense.
None taken.
He's gonna see if he can manage what Moroni managed.
Ooh.
No,
Are we outside? We're not currently outside.
we're inside.
We're inside? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, that had a blast radius of short. You would be in the blast radius. I would be in the blast radius.
We all would.
Everybody's in the blast radius. No police.
It's not good.
Bad idea.
Bad
Okay.
idea.
Okay, we've covered the fact that is a terrible idea. Different plan.
The divine version of a nuke in here.
Good.
Okay.
Ow.
Different plan. Attack magic.
Attack.
Shoot him.
Attack magic, holy quality.
Empowered or not?
Yes, empowered.
And you have 5 presence, so that's 5 plus 5. That's 10 base damage. Well, okay.
Yes, I would like to flip a story point.
All right, flipping it back.
My gosh.
And yeah.
How many ranks again?
I have 2 ranks and 5 presence.
Gotcha.
And what would this bone demon be classified as?
It is both demon and undead.
Okay, it is both demon and undead. Rival?
Oh, yes.
Okay. We'll save that for later. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Are you focusing?
Yes, I am. Both times.
All right, take 2
Very
strain. All right. Barely enough.
Jeez.
No. Did we hit him?
White fire surrounded by black light
Ooh.
explodes from Voltaire's hand and hits this thing right in the face.
Ooh.
Nice.
A total of 12 damage.
What does the holy quality do again?
When attacking creatures that are opposed to the source of your power, you get +2 damage for each success instead of +1 damage for each success.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and he only got 1 success, so that's why it's
Right.
2 damage total.
Right. That's why I was like, that seems kind of low, but at the same time, like, it's based on the successes, right? That makes sense.
You did get 2 advantages.
What can I do with those 2 advantages?
Not much, honestly, because you didn't add any other effects to it.
Can I recover some strain?
Yes, you can. You can recover 2 strain.
Excellent.
All right, yeah, this thing jerks back, just and its roar just shakes the room. All right, Joan's going to spend a maneuver to maintain her shield,
Smart.
Good move.
and then she just gonna like Rian's like right on top of her. Just, Arets!
Is she going to freeze him in time?
That's her plan.
Yes. I like this plan.
I have dodge.
Oh
Because
boy.
this would be applicable.
Yep.
You should use that other maneuver for something else, for my sidestep. So 2 ranks in dodge, so he suffers 2 strain.
All right, he would do that.
And he can just keep dodging because every time Jonathan spends a story point.
Yep, and Joan's going to suffer additional 2 strain. So she's at 13 out of 14.
Ooh.
Get that blue die.
Story point, yay or nay?
Yeah. Spend 1, and I'm going to have to throw it back.
Ah!
All right, Joan is going to take another strain.
Oh.
So she's right.
14, but she succeeds. So she Rian just freezes right where he is. Just arms still splayed out from it swiping at her. And, and she drops the shield because she's going to have to maintain that on Rian. Cayden's turn.
Cayden, like, still pissed at everything that's going on, but kind of sensing what was happening off the side. He's just like, Joan, are you okay?
I've got Rian locked down. He's got in some sort of, I don't know, like frenzy or something.
We'll have to figure it out later.
But yeah, get the demon. I've got Rian, I think.
All right. Cayden is going to turn towards the demon. He's going to aim twice, and we're going to use hamstring shot. I voluntarily make the check 1 difficulty harder, I believe.
Hamstring shot?
No, actually you don't. I have to make it harder. It's just if you succeed.
You have the damage.
Got it. All right. Nope, it's a normal ranged light attack.
Okay.
All right, so he's aiming twice. He'll suffer the strain to aim. And then, yeah. We're going to shoot him.
That's 3 and 4, right?
Correct.
All right. Flipping a story point.
Where are we at right now?
I just flipped 1, so we're at 6 for you, 1 for me.
We're going to... Yeah, we'll spend 1.
All right. You take 1 strain, but you succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the damage will be halved with deadly accuracy on ranged light.
These wouldn't happen to be blessed bullets, would they?
They are blessed bullets.
They are specifically blessed bullets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you get blessed bullets?
I asked
He gets them
Zander
from Voltaire.
if Voltaire had ammunition, and we're like,
Right, okay.
let's
You
share.
also grabbed blessed bullets from Elianna's dad's shed.
I thought he didn't have blessed bullets.
Have blessed
Oh,
bullets.
he didn't. Right.
They're
Sorry.
too rare. They're
I
too rare,
forgot.
really.
He was like, I never thought to ask my local priest to...
Right.
But Voltaire, having half as much money as God, keeps a healthy supply.
All right. So, yeah, we'll also do deadly accuracy to this as well, because why not? It'll add 3 more damage on top of the successful attack.
Nice.
But these will all have to apply before the damage is halved, though, I think.
Yeah.
Like, stack it all up, and then it's halved out.
Okay, so you have 6 base, right?
Correct? Yep. 6
And
base.
that's 3 successes, so that's 9.
Mm-hmm. Then the deadly accuracy adds another 3.
Another 3, so that's 12.
Right.
Reduce that to 6.
Correct.
Okay.
And it is now immobilized until its next turn.
All right. Your bullet shatters one of its... is that a femur? One of the...
Sure. We'll go for femur. Why not?
Femur.
I don't know much about biology. What
Femur is a leg bone.
bone.
Yep, femur is the leg bone.
All right. Your bullet goes right through its femur, shattering it. And his gaze turns to you.
That's
Andy.
Could we? He's not engaged with Zander either, though, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
So yeah, I think he's short with everybody technically. Then
Andy, we need water bending.
put up that fire.
Okay.
So,
I'll just attack the bone demon then, because Rian's not going anywhere,
All right.
presumably.
Hopefully,
For now, for my turn.
All right. So you throw some ice his way?
Sure.
Ooh, ice.
Not like he's gonna drown.
All right. What is your
3 yellow, 2 green.
yellow to green? I forget. Do you have an attack-based implement? So if you have a wand or staff type implement, it adds damage to your magic attacks.
No.
Otherwise,
I probably should, but I do not.
okay. You want to make it empowered then.
Sure. What does that mean?
It doubles the damage of the attack,
Yeah, I'll do that.
or increasing the difficulty twice.
And I'll focus once.
All right.
Focus.
focus.
All right.
Focus.
Roll. This guy's easier to hit overall
Yeah.
due to his size.
His lack of reflexive barriers.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's what we're trying.
Yay!
Yay!
Get him.
Get him!
Him.
I don't think she gave it the vicious quality.
You can with a triumph you can.
That's
But yeah, usually if a spell attack has to crit, it has to have deadly attached
Yep.
to it. And you spend advantages like normal.
Anyways, so are you? Is that what you're doing, Aimee? Are you critting?
Yes.
All right. What is your cunning again?
3, maybe. Let me look. Yeah.
Okay, 3 times 2, that's 6. Plus 4, that's 10. Minus is so. All right, and then crit. That's 53. That is a fearsome wound. Increase the difficulty of all presence and willpower checks by 1.
What? That
For
doesn't
some reason,
matter.
I don't really think he much cares.
He's like my beautiful leg.
All right.
That's very fearsome.
So he gets like shards of ice hit him and they melt from the hellfire. And then he turns to Cayden, points one bony claw, and the hellfire surges out.
Dodge. We one rank dodge. It's something.
Do you have any defense?
No.
All right.
It's so hard to get things with defense
All right.
nowadays.
Yay or nay?
Yes.
He's gonna spend one.
Flipping back.
Where are we at right now with the number again?
2 and 5.
Okay.
He's been flipping it back every single time, so might as well.
Yeah, it's been pretty consistent.
All right. Cayden dodges out of the way as the smell of brimstone hits him right in the nasal cavity as he just barely gets out of the way of this blast of soul-burning fire.
That would have been...
As hellfire burns the body and the soul.
No.
Love it.
Don't like that.
And getting that like massive hit of brimstone right to the face with your enhanced senses is going to cause you 3 strain.
Fair.
Yeah, I got some
It would
strain
be
for it.
Rian's turn, but he's currently frozen in time. So it's Voltaire's turn.
All right. Part of me wants to do my favorite magical thing to do,
Ooh.
Which is?
which is summoning.
Ah!
Oh my. You can do that?
Thing you can do.
What summoning?
Grand summoning.
Ah.
You remember when my man summoned a T-Rex to step on my brother?
Yeah.
That
What?
would be
He's
that.
doing that.
I don't think you could summon anything.
Okay.
What do you summon?
In that case,
Yeah.
Just because, what would you summon?
And freaking angel? I don't know if you actually have that kind of
No,
track with,
angels-
heaven,
So grand summoning, the most you can summon is a big rifle. Like,
Then, yeah,
His dad
Not-
shows up. Dad.
angels
That even help.
I told you I won't fight your battles, man.
if someone were to summon an angel onto the mortal plane, that would be bad.
Okay. Good to know.
That would be, yeah.
Good to know.
That'd be bad.
Like angels they're god tier.
Oh.
They are
Yeah.
They're a little above our pay grade.
they're in the same pay grade as small as minor gods.
Okay.
They're
Not terrifying.
and that's regular, that's regular angels. That's not
Yet
even
another bad idea.
what our angels can do.
Just smack the thing.
Or shoot it with the bow, something nice and fancy.
we're gonna do attack magic empowered with the deadly quality.
Oh.
There you go.
Ooh. All right.
And yes, I would like to put a story point.
Deadly is honestly such an overpowered one because it only costs 1 additional difficulty to do.
But you still need 3 advantages usually, right? There's usually nothing
2.
that
You only
reduces
need
it.
2.
You only need 2 to crit?
Well, yeah, that's how it is to activate most things.
Well, for
Alright.
that are most abilities, I guess.
So your pool is 1 black, 3 purple, 1 red, 2 yellow, 3 green.
That's with the story point.
Story point, flip,
Okay.
red, additional yellow, 1 less green, 1 less purple. You probably, I would suggest focusing.
We are going to focus both times.
All right, 2 more strain. So remember, every time you cast any spell, that's 2 strain on its own.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
4 strain total right now.
Just out of curiosity, you don't have a second fight planned for today, do you?
You know what I've been wondering?
Well, not anymore.
You know what I've been wondering?
What?
What have you been wondering?
Where's the mind breaker?
Shoot.
Probably running away with his
Where's-
husband.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sort of doubt that somehow.
No, I doubt
part
that
of
as
it
well.
is my,
would've
part of it's the
really
crazy
hoped so.
face that Jonathan's making.
I really hope so. Don't bring that down upon us, Caitlin.
Can I
Look,
I'm
it's-
sure Jonathan already had things planned. Don't blame this on me.
This session is going almost exactly according to plan. I didn't plan for Rian to go nuts.
Oh.
But other than that,
No one does.
I also didn't plan for you to break through the Bone Mage's defenses quite that easily. But you succeeded with 1 threat. You're going to take 1 more strain. You have
Okay.
no advantages.
Okay.
Straight up
Yeah.
damage.
But that is 10 plus 6 from the 3 successes. That totals to 16 minus soak. All right. Another big blast of that black light, white core that I just love that negative light visual blasted in this thing's face. And you see just some of that bone just gets torn up and disintegrated beneath that fire. So its bony face is even more mangled than it was being simply bone.
Nice.
Okay. I didn't get any advantages with that, though.
None. You got one threat.
Dang.
Well,
Like, you rolled advantages, they just got canceled out.
Yeah.
And then it is Joan's turn.
She's gonna maintain the freeze.
Yep, she's spending a maneuver on that.
That doesn't cause her strain, does it?
Only if she does another maneuver after that.
Ooh,
It's only one maneuver to maintain.
right.
All right, and then Joan, she is going to cast a spell.
You're brave.
Yeah. This goes wrong. She's going over her threshold.
What kind of spell? Oh, wait. The heroic ability on this turn should have run out for Rian?
At the
Yeah,
Near the start of his next turn, will it run out?
No, the end of this turn.
Okay.
All right, Joan going to cast Dispel.
Holy crap. Oh, okay.
Okay.
In the air with her wand. There!
At who?
The
only thing that's currently
The Bone Demon.
And
Bone Demon was summoned with a spell?
magic maintaining the Bone Demon's reanimation is cut off.
yes.
And it collapses into a pile of bones. And Joan is going to spend the 3 advantages from that check to not pass out.
Good plan.
good.
Oh my gosh.
As she just like wavers
Yep.
and then catches herself.
All right.
So that's the end of the encounter, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. Rian gets 6 automatic strain from that.
Jeez. Hello, everyone. This is Caitlin, aka Howie, and welcome to roughly the middle of the episode. I think we're sitting at like 2/3 of the way through the episode. I don't know. There are a few places during combat that seemed like, oh, that's a good cliffhanger, but man, do I hate interrupting combat because I don't like being in combat and then cutting away for an ad break and then coming back to combat. You feel me? It's just a lot. But we did it. We got him. We got him, everybody. Nothing left to worry about anymore ever. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the episode. This fight was nuts. If you are enjoying it, please consider telling a friend. Telling a friend does so much good for us because we have no advertising budget. This is entirely fueled on word of mouth and a little bit of social media, which none of us are very good at. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention this, but Jonathan did just make a TikTok, and it's kind of momentous because no one else besides me uses social media, especially not content creating social media. Jonathan has a Twitter. That's pretty much it. So go watch that. Support the guy. Go join in the war, the TikTok war that's happening right now. Anyway, speaking of friends, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our wonderful friends who support the podcast through Patreon, that being Aimee Clark, Richard Wyatt, and Shane Ruman. If you want to support us as well, go to patreon.com/the Genesys and sign up for a tier. Everyone who signs up gets a shout out in the middle of the episode, and that's there on the internet forever. And you have full bragging rights to tell all of your friends. Please go tell all of your friends. Also, we did, again, just lower the NPC namesake reward to, I think, $10, which is pretty fun and exciting. We already have a character named after Aimee Clark in our newest campaign that we're recording. And it's just really exciting and fun to have you guys being a presence in the world more so than you already are. We're really excited about it. We hope you're really excited about it. And worth noting, because you only get to do that once, you only really have to throw $10 at us, and then you can immediately unsubscribe from the, probably stick around for the reward for the month, But you can immediately, like, pay that and then unsubscribe and get your name in there, which is, you know, that's what I would do. I don't have money. If you similarly don't have money, please consider checking out our social media, because we do have it for the podcast, at least, and support us there, or just talk about us on your social media. Again, word of mouth is pretty much all we got, and it makes us so happy. Like, it's I can't explain to you how happy it makes us when we see anything mentioned about the podcast or something you enjoyed, or even if you, like, there was something that made you frustrated, just hearing feedback about it. So much joy. So that just supports us emotionally as well as, you know, spreading the word and stuff. So please consider doing that. That would be wonderful. And we do have a Discord server as well. That and all the other social media links and the Patreon and everything else is linked in the description of this episode. Spotify has also started doing this thing where, like, you can ask a question on an episode or do, like, a poll or something. So I'm going to start doing that, I guess, because that seems interesting. If you listen on Spotify, please click one of those buttons, so that I can figure out how this works. That would be very helpful. Again, thank you so much for listening. We are so grateful for you and for your support and for your enjoyment of the story that we're telling and the characters we're telling it with. I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful week, a wonderful everything. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!
All right. Everyone, I'm going to let go of Rian, have guns and such ready, just in case.
Cayden's Cayden's pointing, but does the aura still linger? Like the blood?
That strange, unfamiliar aura from before has faded away.
Mm-hmm. He'll keep it on just in case.
Still, yeah. Voltaire still has his bow trained on him.
Mm-hmm, just in case.
All right.
I think he'll be all right.
Releases the spell.
And Rian just collapses to the ground.
Yeah, but yeah, he would be right where he was, like arms splayed out mid-attack. So yeah, he just plop to the ground.
No. As in narratively, this being his very first time singing his song, he's passed out because he's not used to this.
All right.
At all.
There you go.
Rian is passed out.
I think that's the best option since everyone's kind of like, hey, do I need to kill you, man?
Yeah.
Is this going to be a problem?
Also, he got 6 strain from that, so that kind of partially justifies it, too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or you don't need justification. You can just say it happens.
Yeah,
he's passed out.
Yeah, you do not have to justify this choice.
All right, so Joan walks over and nudges him with her shoe, and then he doesn't move. He's looks around, just double checks the bones, make sure they're not going to rise up again. Okay, I think it's safe for you guys to get out. Guys, I think it's safe for you guys to come out now. And Elianna, Julie, and Professor Baker had hidden themselves in a side closet that he had prepared previously as a safe area where he had carved runic protections into the door, then painted it over so it would look normal.
I like it.
Locked themselves in there.
Cool. I'm so relieved. I was so ready for us to get getting got by the mind breaker.
Yeah.
So after the whole situation with Rian was settled, he's passed out, and probably as Joan is saying this, Cayden wants to make a perception check as a vibe check. He just wants to see if there's anything else lingering in the area.
All right. What's your perception?
Still 3 yellow and 1 green and 2 blue die.
That's one crazy perception.
I'm hoping to put 1 more rank in the perception.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That would be insane.
All right, success. You smell something off.
What does it smell?
Arrogance.
Fine.
But it ain't like someone was there and is now gone.
Oh?
You're going to have to track the smell, where it's coming from.
Well, he's going to, one, take a swig of an energy drink, and then he's going to be like, hold on, everybody. Voltaire, I'm going to need your assistance. Something's not right.
What is it?
I smell arrogance. Lingering arrogance.
Interesting.
I'm just going to try and throw out a guess here.
After they heard the Joan shouting at them, Professor Baker left the closet and he reaches the scene of the battle now. It's like, whoa. So we won, yes?
We seem to have won the battle. The war is far from over.
Well, yes, I was worried about surviving the night was the immediate concern. But, young man, why do you look so bad?
He's referring to Cayden, correct?
Yes, referring to Cayden. Just gestures in Cayden's direction when he says it, though Cayden wouldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this guy?
I was about to say,
Cayden, a young man.
Yeah,
he's like
really.
40 something.
He is.
Oh,
Okay.
he's some
All
sort
right.
of something.
Mm-hmm.
Is what-
No, Professor Baker human.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
got some-
and he's also human.
So is Rian.
Rian is also human.
Extensive knowledge. He's just a human who has a very extensive knowledge of the supernatural.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Cayden's response is, something still feels off.
Oh?
For example, has anyone else thought to even consider where the Mindbreaker is in all of this?
I would like to think that he skedaddled with his husband.
It seems odd that he wouldn't join in the fight himself if his husband was in danger. Though then again, I do not quite understand the relationship two such maddened individuals would have.
Professor, is there a place that you can be magically protected?
The closet that I just left?
I think until we resolve for sure that he's not here, you stay there.
Not bad reasoning.
Someone could accompany him to watch out for him.
Yes, make sure we don't have anyone breaking into our brains in a moment. I'm going to go back into my safe room.
Voltaire takes out an energy drink, downs it, and just looks at Cayden and is just like, well, either the Mindbreaker's still here, or the Inquisition was watching the fun.
I'm sorry, when you say energy drink, I'm thinking like a monster.
I was
Did you
thinking
just
5 hour
down
energy.
a monster?
See, I know 5 hour energy.
Or are these like 5-hour energy type situation?
This would be 5-hour energy
Okay.
things to conserve space.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. I was just,
I
just like,
had a companion who would just like
no.
down a monster in one go.
Oh, okay. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Crazy.
We'll attempt to track
Let's do that.
what it is. Just to see what it is.
There's really only 2 options. Though I think Andressa right now
Neither
like
is fun.
arrogance. That could be like
Is
multiple
someone
people
gonna
still
accompany
here.
the professor into the closet? Like Cayden suggested it.
I mean, Elianna's coming out of the closet when he goes back to it. She asks what's going on. I assume he fills her in, but, she's got a gun, but if someone wants to guard the door, that would be rad.
Rian is still passed out. Is anyone going to move
unconscious.
him?
And
Yeah.
you do it.
Okay.
Drag Rian to the closet.
I can
shove
help.
him in.
Thank you.
Cayden, let's follow that scent. I'll stay with you.
I'll do my best. All right, another perception check to try to track it.
Yep.
I'm scared.
Same check as before, or same.
Have you gotten Bloodhound yet?
No, I see, because now I have to work to get blind sense first. They're all
So
Bloodhound is here as well. It annoys me because I have to fill that again. I have to keep doing that.
is Andy the only one like outside of the closet that's still there, like not tracking?
I think Elianna. Oh, is Elianna coming with us too, as well?
No, Elianna's.
No, she's staying
She's
back in
outside
the closet.
Okay.
So who brought Rian into the closet?
I think Elianna did.
Someone did.
No,
You got in there somehow.
Elianna and Andi drag you into the closet.
Sure.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't think Elianna can do that by herself.
Nope. You are tall, muscled
Right, and
mans,
then-
and she's a tall, non-muscled man's woman. She's stick.
Andy is pretty strong.
Yeah.
All right. So we follow the scent, and the scent leads back to the professor's office.
Can Andy do something while you guys are doing this?
What?
She just wants to freeze the floor of the room so that if anyone comes in, she's more prepared.
Oh, sure. That would be a utility spell.
That's fun. That's a good
Right.
idea.
One difficulty. Success.
Yay.
All right. Head back into the professor's room where in one area that was just a section of wall, there's now an open safe.
Uh-oh.
And the safe has various like runic inscriptions on the inside, possibly disguising it, possibly protecting it magically. But whatever was inside the safe is not there anymore.
Well, that is not good.
And the trail of the smell leads out the window.
Ooh. Well, I think they got what they came for. Does the smell seem close?
No.
Well, that explains the smell of arrogance.
Hopefully.
That's-
Okay.
All right. Let's go back to the professor.
Cayden,
Mm-hmm.
I want to try something.
All right.
Okay. You're gonna need to let me in your head though.
He like turns toward her. What exactly do you have in mind?
Okay. Your senses are way better than any of ours.
Right.
If you can switch from not being able to see to not being able to hear, because I don't think hearing will be a use in this situation. There's probably like really slight footprints, right? Like on the carpet where the person would have walked, I'm guessing.
Most likely, yes.
Okay. So you could get the closest thing to a full scope of the room. And then I could, using that information, I would need to get it straight from your head, not just you describing me, to get the full picture. I could create an illusion of sorts that kind of recreates what happened, almost.
His eyebrows are raised.
It's something that I've thought about because we did all those murder investigations the last time around. And so I've been thinking of ways I could like figure things out with magic. And this is something I've thought about, but haven't really been able to try before because I can't gather enough information myself to get enough information to make the recreation.
Cayden pauses for a moment and like kind of looks down as if he's thinking. Then like he lifts his head and just kind of like nods. He's like, all right.
And you don't need to like, if there's anything you don't want me to see, just like imagine a door and close it. Like just, you only need to show me what's going on here.
Oh, I can handle that. No worries there.
Okay. You switch your senses or whatever. I'm going to go grab my backpack and get an energy drink so I don't pass out from the magic I'm about to do.
Fair enough.
Joan
Okay.
Lee gets an energy drink. She already had one a few hours ago. Like it was a decent amount ago, but it wasn't a full 24 hours, so it's going to be -4 strain this time.
Okay. Cayden is switching from blindness to deafness, puts his earbuds in first, then moves his goggles up. And I guess we're making a perception check of the room.
This will be daunting because you're trying to get all the information you can out of here.
Sounds accurate.
That's a success with a triumph. So you just look around and smell, and you see like little flecks of dirt on one area where he stepped, and you get like all these like trace scents. You can see his fingerprints or their fingerprints. You can't tell gender just from fingerprints, but you can you see their fingerprints on the safe and on the windowsill. Just getting all of this information out here.
It's freaking like Psych on overdrive. Being able to just isolate all of the important details.
It's more like Detroit Become Human.
Yeah. Frick, that's kind of scary. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this.
All right, and then Joan comes back, just downing the last of her monster, and it's the last of it. She doesn't down it in one go. It's like, all right, are you ready?
Cayden just nods.
All right, yeah, just leave your mind open. What part of the reason why the Mind Breaker is so devastating is because mind magic, when forced, is bad.
But he's reading your lips, I can select what things stay closed. Could I kind of direct the path?
Yeah, you can direct the path. It would only be an issue if I tried to break through the doors that you're making.
All right. I can do that.
Just open up to the information for this.
I have a question, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Mind Breaker attacked you and then you just kind of let him, would it be less damaging?
Yes and no. If all he was trying to do was get in your head, yes.
Aimee?
Because
sorry.
If all he was trying to do was get in your head and find things, then yes, if you just opened your mind completely to him, you would not have as many issues. However, the Mind Breaker also enjoys the effect. So if you were to just open your mind, then that would be no fun. And then he would, so basically when you block off your mind, you're closing doors. He wouldn't have doors to smash, but he could just start smashing the furniture and the walls. And,
I see, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because, by opening your mind to him, he now has free reign and could do stuff like make you jump off a cliff or all kinds of things.
Etc.
Oh, joy.
Mind magic is messed up stuff.
Yes, it is.
Triumph.
Yes.
Nice.
So Joan just goes right in there. It's like, all right. So that triumph will upgrade the next one.
So wait, the triumph, I get upgrade her deck because I got all that good information?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was wondering how we were going to spend that triumph, but that makes sense.
And then she gets to roll for the illusion. So taking the information from your mind, reproduire, and the shimmering outline, like just a gray person without any features, appears at the window of the room, climbs in through the window, and stops in the middle of the room. And there's like a pause of some kind. And then they turn straight towards where the safe is. And they walk over to the safe and put their hands on the safe before they start moving things. They break into the safe, and there's scrapes as they and this is from you sense stuff of this from the change in the dust inside the safe as they remove a thick collection of papers, and then they go back out the window and they take several steps out the back before vanishing. I don't think this was the Mind Breaker. Magic leaves energy, right?
Yeah.
Behind. There's no... The Mind Breaker is powerful, chaotic, not subtle.
That's a good point.
There would be a distinct residue left behind if he was the one to do this.
But it's still magic. How else would they have been able to open the safe or whatever? It was...
No, yeah, it's some kind of magic, but more like someone with very little power, but a lot of control. I don't think this was a magi. This is more someone with just some kind of sorcerer or ritualist, maybe.
Can Voltaire roll a knowledge supernatural to see if this sounds like anything he would have heard of in the Inquisition?
Yeah. What's your knowledge supernatural again?
2 yellow, 1 green.
Yeah. You've heard rumors of the Inquisition having sorcerers in their ranks. Another hypocrisy of magic is evil and of the devil, except when we use it. But you haven't actually encountered any of these yourself. They're just rumors.
So
it is possible that it was the Inquisition. It would explain the arrogance, and they are rumored to have sorcerers amongst them.
Maybe this is what they count as their shadow.
Oh.
It was either fire or shadow, and...
Oh.
They took the subtler route.
Oh. The Mind Breaker didn't go after us.
Oh.
Like, does the illusion show that, like, another person entered the room or something?
No, Joan just connected some dots.
Oh, okay, got it. Awesome.
Speculator.
Uh-oh.
Well, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it.
So they are in possession of whatever it was the professor was hiding. And that's why they were so eager to leave.
And that's also what to their advantage.
What?
Oh, does the professor come in?
Yep. Professor comes in, right? Just looks at the group, looks at the open safe. Oh, no. No. Which of them has it? Which group has it?
We believe it to be the Mindbreaker and his husband.
Oh, no. They'd give it to their employers. Oh, no.
Oh, and by the way, thanks for informing us that the thing we were supposed to be guarding was in your office.
It's hidden behind walls and walls of protections and disguises.
That still would have been a nice thing to know.
I didn't want you to try to take it either.
Fair point. Moving on.
We are not friends. We work together on this. Now, oh goodness, this is bad. This is very, very bad.
Now, pardon me asking, but how bad exactly is this? Cayden wasn't there for the initial conversation when that was discussed.
Right, well, suppose there's no use in hiding it now that it's been stolen. It is a spell, a ritual. A ritual to summon and bind an angel.
Most likely, yes.
But you would
Can
be
you say
able to
that
tell
again?
them.
Most likely, yes.
Can you say
And
that
you-
one more time?
Most likely, yes.
And you would be able.
Is it coming in okay, Caitlin?
No.
It's sounding robotic.
You're a bit of a robot, my lad.
I don't know. It just suddenly happens occasionally.
Yep, you're good now.
Oh,
You've
of course.
got
I'm
it
just,
again.
Mhm.
okay. Most likely.
She gets to roll for the illusion.
Such
So
a cool idea.
taking the information from your mind. How's that pronounced?
Reproduire.
What?
What was that?
No, just a sec. Be quiet. I'm trying to hear this myself.
Reproduire.
Reproduire?
Reproduire.
Reproduire. Okay. Reproduire.